much stuff floating around. I don't know. People trying to say they wasn't together.
Basically was trying to get into a threesome.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Kay and Manny. I'm the one they call Manny. She's the lady of all K's. And we got some special guests in the building, including my brother from the same state that I grew up in.
Know it? Texas talking the house.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? What's popping? It's your man, Rio. This is Rio in the house, you know what I mean?
Hey, everybody. This is Micca.
Happy to be here, of course, with the family.
Hello, guys. Welcome. You know, I always love you guys when you come on the Kay and Manny show. We always have a blast, and specifically tonight, everyone, I can't wait. But before we start, I have to let you know that this show is sponsored by Lady K Enterprises. We are a financial service firm where we can help you get started in your business all the way to growing your business with the virtual assistants and also taking care of the finances. So, now,
and this episode is also sponsored by two dope boys in Dallas.
You know that.
Wait, where the money at? I didn't see the check. Did you send the check?
It's in the mail.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
Manny.
ahead. No. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay,
you already told us, though. You already told us right off the bat, no deviating, because you know how me and Rio get.
I'm on my best behavior tonight. I'm trying to be. I'm really trying hard. I'm sweating, but I'm trying.
No, you're gonna be on your best behavior because we're gonna have fun tonight, Rio. So you're gonna let loose because tonight we're gonna be talking about having fun while dating. Don't be a stickler. Nobody wants no boring. I'm sorry, excuse my French. Boring ass relationship. So to help you out, we're gonna start out with the mindset because everything takes place in the mind. You know, you make a decision there. You can't say, "Hey, I want to date," but then I'm going to stick to what I like, what I want. Sometimes what you may want and what you may like may be a little bit boring. I'm not here to bash you, but sometimes you have to loosen up a little bit because how are you going to invite that person into your space if you're so uptight and you don't have fun in a relationship? So let's talk about mindset. Rio, Micca, you are the dating experts. What type of mindset does someone need to have before they even step into the dating range?
First of all, they have to have the mindset that they actually want to date. So many people feel like dating is an obligation or just because they want to be in a relationship that they have to do this dating thing and they don't enjoy it. We literally just finished talking about this. Anything that you're doing, especially when it comes to building and developing a relationship, you have to be of the mindset that you are enjoying this before you go out to even think about dating anybody else. Start to date yourself by doing things alone that you enjoy, so that that same enjoyment can now transition when somebody else comes into your life and you're going to share space with them. The same level of enjoyment will be able to transfer over. That is sexy as hell. It's super attractive.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and if you're not in the mindset, to echo what Micca said, if you're not in the mindset of wanting to explore what other people find fun, if you're not adventurous at all, you're very stuck in your ways. How I do it is how I do it. You got to conform to how I do things. That leads to a boring ass relationship, to take your word, right? So I got to be open enough to want to try something new, be adventurous. And that's really important because if you're closed-minded and closed off, it's not that much fun to the person that you're with. So I got to be open to exploring new things, having a good time.
Right. And I also want to chime in too. Sometimes people unconsciously bring things into the relationship because of what they was taught. So they have this confined mindset, like, you know, even this, I'm gonna put myself on the spot. When I first started dating, I only thought I had to date one person. It's just that one person. Meanwhile, this guy is seeing 5 other women and I'm dedicating myself to him. That's no fun. I didn't vet you. And talking about vetting, we're going to talk about that on another episode, so stay tuned to that. But going back to that, you don't have to one person, which also means You don't have to sleep with multiple people too. You know, you can just say, hey, I might let that person, you know, to do my nightly thing, and everybody else, I'm just testing the waters. So I think that's the mindset that you got to bring forth.
But that's also a mistake that a lot of single people make. And I'm gonna call y'all out. A lot of single women do that. They start playing the role of a wife before anybody even expressed an engagement.
Right.
Right.
Just because you dating somebody, just because you exploring somebody, just because you're trying to figure out if there is a connection, that doesn't mean you're taking on wifely duties. There are different phases when it comes to dating. So folks need to get that clear. I am not your wife if I'm just getting to know you. Therefore, you are not going to get wifely benefits.
That comes later when I vet
Much
you.
later.
When I vet you, y'all heard me?
But I will also add to the fact that, you know, and I understand what you said, Micca, is when women kind of do wife duties and whatnot. And it's just kind of like one of those things where, again, you're doing the most and you're doing a lot and you're doing just to keep somebody. Like, I don't know, you know, because I know one person who they went on maybe like a date and then on the second date decided to sleep with him. And I'm like, on the second date?
But remember, different people want different things. So the biggest thing is to know what you want. Because if I know I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody, I just want to smash and that's it. I don't care if we smash on the first date, on the second date, on the 10th, like all I want to do is smash. So I'm not going to go in saying, yeah, just because somebody told me that there's certain rules to engage in this dating thing, all I want to do is smash you. So I'm not going to wait until the 10th date because that's all I want to do. I don't care about a long-term thing. So if I know that's what I want, in my eyes, there's nothing wrong if we end up in the sack as long as we're on the same page. But if I know I want a long-term relationship, I want to get married, then I'm not going to jump into all of that, because if this is something we're going to explore, I actually want to enjoy taking the time to get to know you, to get to explore a connection, to see if this is something that's going to go long-term before we take it to the next level. So I don't want people to get it twisted, saying it's one size fits all, and there's only one way of doing this thing. Know what you want for you. Like, what do you want? What do you desire? And people can't do that because they don't take the time to figure that out first. And when you do, you know you're not going to go over there and play in the heap of people that are looking for a long-term relationship, because that's not what you want. You're going to stay over here and you're going to play in the heap of people that just want to have fun, because that's what y'all want.
Which is intentional dating. So everybody throws that out, that, you know, we have so many terms we throw out there now in the dating world, but that's intentional. I know intentionally what I want from this thing. But also, to add to what you said, is like, also when people think about intentional dating, they think of hard dating, that they come in real hard, like very rigid. I'm looking for my husband, I'm looking for my wife, and you better fit the category that I want or else. And they forget to have fun. Life is hard as hell. I go to work, it's hard. Days are hard, days are long, days are stressful. I'm not trying to be with your stressful butt. I want to say ass, but I don't want to be with your stressful.
You can say it
every day. You know what I mean? I know. I don't
we're
want
gonna cut loose.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be with your stress-filled ass every day. So you're gonna have to learn to loosen up and have a good time. Even if you're intentionally dating, learn to let loose, because I guarantee I wasn't gonna be with a woman like that. That was not even on my radar. So yeah, that's what it's about to me too. Have fun for sure.
Right. So have fun looks different for everybody. And like you said, let loose, right, Rio? So one thing that I think about, you know, in order for you to get to know someone, I say play games, you know, and playing games can be setting up, because, you know, people are still in the pandemic, so we're still doing things online. So I said, if that's the case, why not find a game online? If you can see a person in face, why not go to Dave and Buster's? What are some other things that people can do to have fun in the relationship?
Oh, they can
Dave
do a
and
lot.
Buster's is a good idea.
They,
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
mean,
It's a great idea.
you can do a lot.
Mhm.
There's things that you can do now that the pandemic is opening up. Like you said, there are a number of games. So we host periodically happy hour in our singles community. And for those who come to happy hour, it's an opportunity for singles to be able to connect and network. But there's always games. There's always virtual games. Like you have people that come on there, they play spades. You have people that come on there, we play, what's that one? And I thought it was something else.
The black card?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh,
what
Black Card Revolt.
I didn't know what that
right,
was. I had no idea what that was, and we played it the other day. What's the other one that we did where we had to like guess the pictures or guess the price?
Like prices, was it Prices Right?
I can't remember, but there's tons
Price
of
is
stuff.
Right.
Tons of stuff that you can
That's
find.
what we're playing.
You mean Cards Against Humanity or something?
No.
That's another good game.
Okay, so
Play
no,
that.
it wasn't that.
There's endless games.
It was
man.
something like guess the price or something the price or whatever.
Oh, okay.
There's other things that you can do that are more adult type games. What's the one that Josie always brings up?
With the sexy deck,
something sexy deck of cards, something, but they're not kid friendly. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So depending on the mood or the tone you want to set in your relationship, you have PG to all the way like X-rated that you can do online. And also you can do this as like two individuals going on a date, or you can do it in a group setting, something like what we do, with happy hour, right? So you got options.
I like that. That sounds dope. And I can say one thing too that I think this is helpful too. Bring intimacy in. You can have fun with intimacy. Intimacy starts before the bedroom, which a lot of people think it starts in the bedroom. That is the incorrect thinking. So, and you can do things throughout the day just to spice it up. A lot of us like to text. We like to go on messengers. So you can even send funny stuff to one another. Depending, like Micca said, if you want to go PG or you want to be XX, that's between your two and your comfort level. Now
I'm a caution people. I'm not saying I'm speaking from experience or anything, but if you're using platforms like Facebook or Instagram DMs, they save your stuff. So if you're gonna be playing games, don't play games and post pictures and send videos that you might never want anybody to be able to see ever again. I'm just saying, it's a tip.
Give them the game.
I'm not speaking from experience or anything.
You got your kids play with your phone. They might be shocked. They might mess their mind up.
And if you're
gonna find something they weren't expecting.
Exactly. And if people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna send stuff through WhatsApp,"
don't do that.
If
don't
WhatsApp
do not do that.
If WhatsApp is connected to your Google Drive and it's set to update automatically when it's on, just don't make sure that your settings are doing anything automatically, because you might go into your Google Drive and let's say you use it for business and then you're trying to find a picture or a video, and then you see something that nobody else is supposed to see.
Right.
You're not speaking from experience.
No, not at all. I'm just saying.
It's okay, Micca.
Like, just in case you know.
That's funny.
I just want to told you that I know this information, so I'm sharing it with you. Don't ask me how I know. I'm just saying I know.
Right. Listen, people share.
How did you? No, I'm playing.
Listen, people share a story. I'm gonna put myself in a hot seat because y'all know I don't mind. So I was texting someone through Messenger one day, and I fell asleep. And my 6-year-old he was playing with my phone. So when I woke up in the next morning, I'm seeing that he's responding. He's responding to my friend on Messenger. And I'm like, yo, that wasn't me. That was my son. He was like, well, I'm happy I didn't send a new picture. And I'm like, yes.
Oh!
But it was a joke. But it's the truth. What is
like have a code word? Like if the
code word. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bring up the what is our code word?
For real?
Right. And if the person can't respond with a code word, like just shut it down. Just shut it down.
Right. Yeah. So y'all don't want incidents like that. Your children be talking to your date. That's not cool.
Especially when you're at work.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
when you get a text message, the next thing you know, your coworker's coming up, you ask them to pull it up, and you have to slam your phone real fast.
Right.
Don't do that. I've seen that happen with other people. Be like,
Sure.
not gonna ask,
Other-
not gonna ask, not gonna ask.
other people.
Right. So, what are some other fun things can you guys recommend?
Well, I have one that I don't know how like it's a actual thing to do, but one thing that's important is people really forget just to be friends when they date, and that's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like we skip right past sometimes the friendship part, and that is so important. So you know, when I think about my friends, my homies, how we connect and how we connected, generally it was over an experience, but it was not over like you gotta be my friend, and then being my friend, it has to be this way, and you better treat me like this because I'm intentionally friendshipping people. But we do that in relationships. We don't just get to know folks. We don't just have conversation with folks, constantly trying to judge somebody for what they've done or what they, you know. So I think if you want to have fun and break down, you got everybody has, you know what I mean? Like if I open and share my experience and know she's not holding it against me, she's not thinking I'm a fool because I'm sharing them. That was also intimacy, like you were talking about. That was intimacy before we got into the bed and before Micca started sending me pictures. It was about before all that stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff happens. You know what I mean? We became friends. We laughed at each other a lot. You know, we cracked jokes on each other a lot.
Right.
And we still do to this day. We are always cracking each other, and that's fun and that's sexy and that's attractive. So we keep that going. We like to have fun in that way. So to keep the friendship thing popping for sure.
I like how you said the no judgment zone. I think that's important too in order to have fun. Like because you're getting to know that person's sense of humor. So you might throw different things up and that person like, nah, I don't like stuff like that. 'Cause I had that encounter. I sent something to someone and he was like, no, that's not my funny. So I think it's also good to have conversations like, who's your favorite comedian? You know, what type of movies would you watch? What type of skits would you watch? You know, just asking questions and just seeing the person response, you know, once they receive. I think that's another thing too, just to keep the fun going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're both adults. So when you met me, I had a life before we met. It's still some guys and probably less women, but there's still some women who are very judgmental over the life they led before they met you. It's like I never had sex with nobody before. I never had a conversation before. I never sent nobody else a nude picture. I never did none of this stuff before. Yeah, they did. We're all grown as hell. Like we're very grown. So I think that you got to take people. Listen, we've been in the game, so you'd be surprised the mindsets people still have in their 30s, 40s, 50s with these mindsets. When we talk about stop judging people, that's literally what we mean. If you want to build a connection with somebody, you got to accept them for who they are. And if it's not your cup of tea and you don't move into a relationship, that's cool. But at least in the dating part, learn to make friends and like let that be your intention. Is to make friends and connections with people, and then you'll see where that thing leads. And it could lead to a great relationship, but build the chemistry from friendship first. Like keep that first and foremost. That's super important.
And maintain the mentality of remaining friends while you're in your relationship. Because I feel like too often people get caught into the roles or like the lanes that they need to stay in. Right. And like let's put a title on it. Like, what are we? Are you my man? Am I just talking to you? Is this a situationship? Are you my husband, my wife? Like, let's put a title on. How about you forget about?
You don't even know my last name, player.
Right.
Like,
Right. How about we just forget about sticking a title on it? And let's just focus on every single day outside of everything else. Let us just be friends. Like we already know we're together. It's a given. We already know that you're my husband, I'm your wife. It's a given. Let us be friends. I want to have the same type of fun with you or even more than I would when I'm being silly with my girlfriends. Like that's how it needs to be. And then it creates like a very light, airy, just free vibe in the relationship and in your home, instead of a lot of tension. Y'all would be surprised how much easier it is to work anything out when you're talking to your friend, as opposed to talking to somebody who you see now as like an opponent, or they're on the other side because I'm mad at you, or you're mad at me, or whatever. Right. So
Gotcha, absolutely. And that's very interesting that you point out that let's just be friends. Don't worry about titles. Don't worry about what everybody else may look at it as, because the one thing I don't particularly care for doing is putting my relationship status online, because a lot of times people do that and then they just get the attention. Sometimes they get a lot more attention that they want, because I'll speak from experience. Every time I will put relationship on Facebook, that's when all my exes will come in my DMs talking about some, oh, so you got a new girl now? Oh, okay, so that means I can't talk to you no more? I'm like, you never talked to me in the beginning. And,
Right.
You never talked to me in the beginning. I mean, why all of a sudden you climb out of whatever rock or whatever hole or whatever cave you came from and won't want to talk to me now that I put in a relationship in? No.
yeah, because you're
There
more
you at.
desirable. You're always more desirable when they think that they can't have you.
Or when you're more desirable when you're unavailable. No doubt about it. When you're unavailable, that you're very desirable. So yeah, you're right about that. And I think that's
I got plenty of stories about being unavailable and somebody trying to hit up my DMs.
Oh yeah.
I have plenty of stories about that.
Oh yeah. That could be a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
You know,
that's a whole nother show.
Yeah. Real talk. But I like that. I think, and you said something right there, and I'll make it short. But like, I like how another thing that keeps it fun is that we know that what we do, no matter how much we're out in the public and we're sharing about relationships, and we share a lot about, we're transparent. So we don't mind sharing our story and our thing. But at the same time, we have fun because we know there's things that we also know aren't going to leave our walls. So I can trust my partner. I trust that what we talk about and what we do, I can trust her. She can trust me. She knows there's certain conversations that aren't going to leave this room, period. So I can have fun and I can be loose because I know I can trust the person. And if you can't trust somebody, it's hard to have fun with them because you're always on guard. Right. So if you want to let down your guard, you got to build trust with somebody and let them know that I got you no matter what. So we can actually have fun. You can let your hair down. We can talk. We can do whatever. And the sanctity of our relationship is still intact. No doubt about it. So that's another big point.
I like that aspect, Rio. And then, like you said, I think it's a great thing that someone that you can confide in. Not too many people feel like they can confide in their partners. And this is why sometimes, I'm not trying to say this right, but this is why sometimes they might have the person that they're with, but they can confide in others, and you don't want that. So that's why I say I think it's so fun just to put the spice and to have fun in a relationship. But now, talking about having fun, we're actually going to play a little game.
Okay.
I know we love games. We love games.
Yeah.
So I think Manny, you're taking the lead on this, right? So let me in on this. I don't know why, but Manny loves this concept between me and Micca, because we're from the East Coast, and him and Rio is from Texas. So he wants to do a Texas versus New York game trivia.
Okay.
I'll rep New York.
Okay.
Exactly.
You'll rep wait, what do you mean you'll rep New York?
I'll rep New York, Manny. I spent my teenage years in the Bronx, and
well, I like you.
I mean, you already said you already said it for me. And what you talking about? I'm from Texas. Y'all can keep that
let me put that Micca away. I'll put her away.
Okay, all right. Put that away.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to soft on her.
All right, we're gonna start with a couple of true or falses. I got two of them, and so does my partner in crime, Lady K. All right, so true or false? The frozen margarita machine was invented in Dallas. True or false?
Was that? Did I get to answer that?
No, me and Micca
have
to answer that.
Rio and Micca answers.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to give the you may know this answer, but yeah.
Can I Google?
No.
Can I Google? Can I
No.
I take that back because you know the margarita, they be saying the big Texas margarita. So I'm gonna say true.
I was thinking true too.
Right.
And the answer is yes, that is true. The first margarita machine was invented in Dallas, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Nice.
real talk.
Okay.
Y'all got one. That's all right. Y'all got lucky.
Y'all got one. You ain't gonna get this next one
Y'all
though.
got lucky on that one.
And Rio, no cheating. So there is this statue, well, sort of statue, in Texas near Fair Park called Big Tex. Rio, you know what this is, right? You know what Big Tex is, right? Okay. How tall is Big Tex?
So you asking us how tall is Big Tex?
Like, do we get a clue? Do we get like hot or
Right.
cold? Do we just
Is it more than 3 feet?
right? Can we get close to the
Is it
answer?
more than 3 feet?
Is it okay, hold on.
Rio, you hear this?
Everything in Texas
Is it more than-
big.
I'm trying to keep a straight face. I don't give
Is it more than 3
real
feet?
Everything in
All right.
Texas is big.
Here's a clue. Here's a clue for y'all, for you non-Texans over there or non-Dallas folks over there. It is more than 20 feet.
Oh. Okay.
25 feet?
Is that your answer?
Sure.
That's her answer. Okay. So now let me answer. I'm going to say 22. No?
52 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Big Tex.
What is
So,
Big Tex?
Rio, you can co-sign for this.
So
Big
can I
Tex.
get a point? Because I just had my numbers reversed.
You already have a point. You guess where
Okay, I got
margarita
another-
machine came from.
Can I get another point?
No, you can't do that.
Because I reversed the numbers.
No.
Like it's close.
No.
Girl, you
No.
can't get that.
She was the closest. I went in between. Like the
Y'all don't
price,
get no-
price is right.
I
Yeah,
tried.
y'all don't get no points for that.
I tried.
Y'all get no points for that. But it's just kind of a fun fact. Big Tex is the statue in the State Fair of Texas, and Rio knows this. It's that one big, now it kind of looks Mexican, whereas that big guy that comes out in the midway and they say, howdy, folks, this is Big Tex, and they just right. And they pretty much announce all the announcements on that big thing. Now, the State Fair of Texas, home of the fried capital of the world, where you can get fried just about anything. You can even get fried butter.
I
Yeah,
heard
fried butter,
about that.
yeah.
I heard about that.
Fried ice
Yeah.
cream.
Fried everything.
It's actually not bad.
Fried
Uh-huh,
everything.
everything.
Fried butter, fried Snickers, fried Oreos. They even fried Coke, fried margaritas.
Yep.
Fried, that is.
Yeah.
I had
Wow.
fried alligator, which is good.
Yeah.
That just gave me heartburn, this thing about all that fried food. I'm serious.
They even do fried ice cream, which is also good.
Fried ice cream.
All right. So those are my two questions, Lady K. Now it's our turn.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give y'all something easy. This is just light work. This question is for Manny
Mike.
and Rio.
Let's do
Don't
it.
say nothing, Micca.
Let's do it.
How many boroughs are there in New York?
5.
Cool. Got another
And I
question.
can name them too.
That was too easy.
Yeah, it's 5 boroughs. If you listen,
And I can name them too.
Hip hop, you know that.
I gotta put Manny on blast. He asked me about Harlem and Manhattan. He thought it was separate. So don't even go there, Manny, because he thought it was separate. He said yes. He didn't know Harlem was a section in Manhattan.
That's all right. That's all right, man. That's all right, fam. That's all right. That's all right.
I mean, they are from Texas.
That's all right, though. That's
Right.
all right.
But it's okay. All right, so I
Okay.
got this one. How many peep shows are there in Midtown Manhattan?
How many peep shows?
Peep shows.
How many peep shows?
Didn't Giuliani get rid of them?
How many peep shows?
I'm going to say 0. I'm going to say 0.
Or should I say was?
So you say it was? Okay.
Was?
Was. Yeah, let me say was.
Oh, then I got that right. Then I got the answer right.
What's the answer?
0.
No.
She
I
said
said was.
Okay, you said how many peep shows is
Yeah.
there in Midtown?
And
I said 0.
It's past tense.
right, I corrected myself.
Is it past tense?
Oh, now we're doing oh, now it's an English class. Okay.
I corrected myself.
I see what y'all doing.
Oh man, that's wait. Did we get wait? I know we gave a little hint when it came to big text, right? You know what I mean? So can we get a rounding about, a little hint or something?
I'm gonna say let's start at around 10. Minimum.
Is that many?
Minimum. You know how big that little midtown section right there? This will be one on every corner. I don't know if you know that, Micca.
I'm gonna go with
25.
It's close enough.
Close enough. I'll go. So we get the point for that?
No.
You get a point for that.
We get a point for that?
You are giving them.
Let's go.
Girl, they wouldn't give us a point to flip the
All
number.
right.
Let's go.
Okay, so how many peep shows we talking?
35.
35.
35?
I was gonna say 30.
That was not. They got it wrong.
I was gonna say 30. No, that's close enough.
Wait. Time out. 35 peep shows.
Within the midtown area of.
Okay, for us non-New Yorkers, explain what a peep show is.
Peep show is when you get entertained by a lady giving you a peep show.
That's when the curtain comes up, right?
Right.
Yeah, everybody sits in the scene and the curtain comes up.
Hold on.
I would never touch one of those doors, ever.
So let me get this straight. So we paying to look?
Yes.
Oh no. You wasting your money. You need to come to the strip clubs here in Dallas. See, in Dallas, we got strip clubs.
Right. We got that in New York too, but the peep show, you gotta start somewhere. But this is
peep
what I'm
shows?
told. Yes. Peep show.
So but, I can't I'll stick to the strip joints. All right.
Stick to the strip. But this was the whole purpose, everybody, just to have something just like this, something simple and so little, and you can have fun with it. And you can even learn from one another. Like, people don't know about New York who've never been there, or people who may have never been to Texas. This is a great time for you to sit down and just do little silly stuff, because it equates to the small thing that person put in you. You know how they say the small things matter? So when they keep doing all the little small things, it equivalates to that big picture that you're looking for. So again, my advice to you is to keep it spicy, keep it up. So before we go, Micca and Ria, I know you have something that you want to leave with the audience before we go.
Man, very, very simple. Be friends. That's it. Like, I gotta like you before I can even think about how much I love you. So be friends.
Yeah, and then when somebody tells you, when your partner tells you what they like, don't be closed-minded. Like, open your mind up. As long as they're nothing too crazy, open your mind up. Go do something different. Do something adventurous. Like, make it fun in a relationship by being intentional about being fun. Like make sure not date nights aren't the same. Like, spice it up, change it up. Spice is what they say. Spice is the winter life.
I don't know.
I'll put you on the spot. You don't get no point for that. Anyway, yeah. You gotta spice it up. So keep it spicy, y'all. That's what's up.
Oh, I'll say one last thing to what Rio just said. When you find out what this person likes, don't try to change them just because it's not what you like. Right? Because if you try to change this person, that means you don't love that person. You love what you're trying to make them out to be. So if you're gonna love them, you're gonna love them for who they are, not for who you want them to be.
That's it.
So I like that.
And we're definitely going to talk more about that in the episode of vetting. So definitely stay tuned, everyone. So what do you want to leave, Manny?
Just learn how to be their friends first. Don't worry about titles. Don't worry about, just know the person before you even take it there. I think a lot of times we get so caught up in, oh, this person might like me, and then you want to jump in head first and then realize you want to jump out of that head first. So it's just one of those things where it's just like, be friends with that person first. get to know them, understand who they are inside and out, and learn their last name too. Because some of y'all don't even some of y'all don't even know that person's last name. Y'all just be like, oh, I just call him Ray Ray. What is Ray Ray's real name? I don't know. His name is Ray Ray. Okay, so his name is Ray. I don't know.
Yes, first name Ray, last name Ray. Yes, Ray Ray. But I'm common denominator here, and like you said, everybody said it all together. Friends. So friends have fun with one another, and then friends is going to, get you to the place that you desire to be. So with that being said, everyone, I thank you for tuning in with us this Saturday morning. Come back next Saturday at 11 a.m. You can catch us here on Instagram at the Lady K Chat Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all those platforms. Please definitely comment and share this episode, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and I'm sorry, before we leave, Rio, Micca, how can our guests reach out to you?
They can find us on our website, powermates.io.
For sure. Come check us out, y'all. This is what we do. So come check us out. Let's talk. Let's get you the relationship you deserve, damn it. So come check us out. Powermates.io for sure.
There you go.
Thank you, Rio, Micca. I appreciate you. And we'll be back, everybody, next week with the vetting episode. Take care, everyone.
Okay.